Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going to be crossing the Mackinac Bridge going south. And when I was talking to people about this trip, several people said that going over the Mackinac Bridge with a large RV is very scary. Well, so far I've only seen it from the distance. I don't see anything scary looking about it. When I go over, maybe I'll find out what they're talking about. And also, this is the only bridge that I've ever heard of that has its own museum, which is on the south side. So when I get over to the other side, I'm going to take a look at the museum. Maybe that will answer some questions. But first, I want to show you where I am camping while I'm here on the north side of the bridge at the town of St. Ignace. And this is at the Keewatin Casino, which is just a few miles north of the town of St. Ignace. And this is one of the most RV friendly casinos. Let me show you around. There is the casino, and over here they have a huge parking lot that is just for RVs. And if you want, you can just boondock anywhere around the parking lot, which is what I'm doing. But look at this guy. He is really putting the boon in boondock. But around this side, they also have quite a few electrical hookup boxes and freshwater connections. So these electrical boxes have 50, 30, and 20 hookups and water connections. And you have to go into the casino to register. It's $15 a day, which is an excellent rate. And then over here they have a dump station. Now with the weather so cool, I really just don't need the electrical hookup, and I don't need the water either. So I'm just boondocking it, which is free. So I definitely would recommend that this is where you want to camp when you're in this area north of the Mackinac Bridge. Just a little ways south of the casino, Interstate 75 there, is Castle Rock, where you can climb up to. You can see the platform they built there. It's just a big monolith that is sticking out from the side of the mountain there. So I'm going to go up to the top of the rock. You go into the curio shop here and pay $1 to get access to it. And on the way to Castle Rock is Paul Bunyan and his blue ox. He's well protected behind this chain link fence. But you know what? I think Blue Ox needs a paint job. The sign says no running up the steps. Well, I am definitely going to abide by that rule. And to get to the top of the rock, I counted 170 steps up, not including this ramp. So this is what you get to see from the top.
Get that. Like I'm bouncing up here, like it's out of nowhere. It started like.
And got a good shot of the roof of my motorhome here. So the rock is definitely best viewed from the bottom. However, if you do come up here, you can find a lot of spare change. There you go. I don't know why people do that. You never could figure it out. You think it's for luck or something? I don't know. There's this curio shop here who has a good viewing platform to see the bridge. So I'm going to go up there. Well, this is the view from the store's platform on top of the building. So you can see most of the bridge here. Middle of the river. It climbs up to high level so big boats can get underneath it. So here's a zoom into the middle of it. That's where I'm going, folks. I'm about to get to the toll booth. From here, the bridge looks a lot steeper. Well, let's see what this is going to cost me. I don't see any posted fare prices yet.
Hi, $10, please.
$10?
$10.
Well, it's $4 for cars and $10 for RVs. There was a sign that said there is some construction on the bridge. Don't see any yet. I'll find out if it's on my side or theirs. Is this exciting? On this left lane, you can see here, that is a steel grate instead of asphalt. And if you're driving on that, you can actually see the water below you. And the purpose of that, I watched a video last night, and it said the purpose is to allow for wind coming up through the bridge so that the bridge doesn't stop the wind and cause swaying. And now I see that my right lane here is ending due to the construction. So I'm driving on that now. Can you see anything below there? Well, that little part of the construction is over. It looks like people don't like driving on this steel grate. I was watching a video last night on the bridge construction, and apparently the scary part is when it gets windy. The bridge is built very flexible so that when there's strong winds, it blows the bridge left to right and up and down so that it doesn't get damaged. So if you're here when it's got 50, 60, 70 miles per hour winds, that's when it would be really scary. And also in the winter, when the roads are icy, that can be very scary. I saw one video where a truck was blown over on the bridge. So, especially in the winter, I think they probably have occasional accidents where people are skidding around. When I was driving through Mackinac City, I found some interesting things. Mackinac Town USA, which I'm going to do a separate video of. And I think I found a place to have lunch. I've had foot-long hot dogs before, but this is taking it to a whole new level. That looks wienerlicious. Actually, Mexican barbecue is sounding even better. So now let's go in and see the museum. Here's a model of the bridge. about 5 feet long. I don't think it's quite that steep. How about that? Still got the tools they used in building the bridge. And on the roof is the hard hats that have all sorts of signatures and emblems on them. Before they built the bridge, vehicles were taken across in a ferry, which took a really long time, just lined up to get onto the ferry. We've got various newspaper articles about it from way back when. Here's the Sheboygan Daily Tribune.
Both support and anchor the
I wonder why
bridge.
Sheboygan has a C instead of an S. This sounds good, but 5 people did die in the building of the bridge. Got a whole lot of newspaper and other articles about it here. And this is a miniature crane.
What it is, but if you've got fear up there in the air.
Well, folks, it's a small museum on the 2nd floor of a pizza parlor. Not quite what I was expecting, but they have preserved a lot of the things regarding the building of the bridge. No charge, so come on in and maybe have a pizza while you're here. I'm going to end this video by showing you where I'm camping here in Mackinac City. It's at the Adawa Casino. And they do not have hookups here, but they do have this huge parking lot with plenty of room for a lot of RVs. There's some over there. And whenever any business allows me to park overnight in their parking lot, I feel some personal obligation to at least spend some money at their business, which often is just a meal. But I really appreciate them doing this. It is just super convenient to not have to try and find some other place. Good day, folks.